The heat wave is a major public health risk, but right now there are thousands of healthcare workers who are off sick, and that means multiple BC hospitals are in crisis, having to shut down their emergency rooms. CTV's Rob Buffum is live in Victoria, where the NDP government is facing criticism over these closures. Rob.
That's right, mi-jung. We learned today that about 20,000 healthcare workers a week on average are sick at the moment. That compares to about 9,000 healthcare workers pre-pandemic. The problem is having the biggest impact in rural hospitals. Staffing shortages at hospitals across BC's interior have caused multiple emergency rooms to temporarily close in the past week.
July 2nd, Caslow closed. July 3rd, Oliver closed. July 4th, Williams Lake closed. July 5th, Oliver closed.
Merritt's ER reopened just this morning. It was shut for the previous 48 hours. As the heat wave hit, its mayor was told the emergency department was closing again this Friday, right when thousands are descending for a music festival. He's pushed back and been told the closure is staved off. Still, he says the issue is hurting more than healthcare.
This is where hospital closures now start to affect your community, your investment community, people who want to move to your community.
In Williams Lake, the ER was closed for 4 days through this past weekend. Patients were turned away this fall as well. The province says staffing issues have been especially bad recently, with 20,000 healthcare workers sick per week, compared to 9,000 pre-pandemic. But the Premier admits healthcare in rural areas is vulnerable to start.
The impact of the shortage of healthcare professionals that we're seeing across Canada right now is particularly acutely felt by people who live in those communities who have just as much right to high-quality care as any other British Columbian.
The region's Conservative MLA is exasperated, noting this latest closure in Williams Lake just when crowds crushed in for Stampede and temperatures soared.
It's frustrating, it's maddening. Our residents are very concerned about this. There's pretty vast distances in Caribou-Chilcotin.
Merritt's mayor is so fed up he submitted a receipt to the province for $84,000 and wants a credit for that next year, citing 19 ER interruptions last year.
Had I took money from somebody to cut their lawn and not cut their lawn, I would have been taken there by my ear saying, finish your job. We shouldn't be paying for nothing. These are taxpayers' dollars.
Taxpayers, he says, who aren't getting the health care they're paying for. Mayor's mayor also raised the issue today of eliminating vaccine mandates as a way to address these staffing issues. We asked the health minister about it today, or he was asked about it, and he rejected the idea, saying that supporting Dr. Henry's orders has been something that's allowed the province to attract more doctors and nurses. So that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. mi-jung.
Yeah, definitely a lot of frustration in those communities. Thank you, Rob.